All right, that's fine. Brothers, cowardice is the new black because black men have accepted cowardice as our base identity today. Black men have accepted and adopted cowardice as our identity. When you hear a black, let me tell you something today. I want to make sure this thing is on, live, and direct. Let me tell you something. When we speak about black wealth and someone sits up and tells you that it's okay to live in poverty, that's Cooning. Let me say that right now. He's putting on blackface. He's dancing a jig with his patched up jeans on. Lil Black Sambo. Watch him go. Step and fetch it. Watch him dance. When we talk about black empowerment and someone sits up here and tells you that it's not about black empowerment, it's about spirituality, that's Cooning. You need to recognize that for what it is. That's Cooning. That's straight Cooning. He's dancing a jig. When we speak about black empowerment and somebody tells you we're all humans, that's a coward. That's a coward who is afraid of white supremacy. Man, you better stop talking about them white supremacy. Man, don't do that. We all human here. You don't want them to come and get us, do you? Don't you talk about that black empowerment there. You stop that. And yeah, I know you've got a lot of females out there doing that little jig, but I'm talking to the men. I'm talking to the males because you are supposed to be leading on this. I should not be able to find a single black man on the entire continent of North America who is not 100% completely on board with black empowerment. Period. End of discussion. It should be impossible for me to find him. But they're common. They're everywhere. We talk about wealth. They talk about spirituality. We talk about power. They talk about humanity. Anything and everything to avoid taking onto themselves the mantle of responsibility. Anything and everything to avoid discussing things in an adult manner. Totally afraid of it. Understand something, and you can look it up in the history of it. The thing about Cooning has always been characterized by two major traits. Number one, he's always smiling and dancing a jig when white folks show up. Or, number two, he is always afraid and sitting in the corner shivering irrationally when white people are brought up or brought into the discussion. He's either smiling for white people or cringing and cowering in the corner for white people. But what he is not doing, what he is never doing, is discussing this is what I've done today to stop white supremacy in his tracks. He's not doing that. That's what he's not doing. We live in a world that runs on money. We live in a world that runs on finance. We live in a world where you cannot exert your power without dollars. And black males have done everything humanly possible. Every time you bring up that discussion, Negroes start running.